Hello, friends, and welcome to Pride and Retrospect, looking back on our year with love. Um, this is a bit of a late video. I wanted to share this ritual with you all. And today was just a free day because work was canceled thanks to the storm last night. So with that said, I had the time and I wanted to sit down and record this video for you, my great patrons, so that one, you can access this and use it as you need to. But if I don't strike while the iron is hot, I am afraid I will run out of time to get this in this month. And this is all about looking back on our year of 2023. So before we get too far in to the year that is upon us, 2024. This is all about looking back and really reminiscing, thinking, like just acknowledging what we have accomplished, whether it's big or small, doesn't matter. It is yours to revel in. So for today, for this recording, I ask that you pull out your sketchbook and a journal. We're going to need to do a little bit of both. But as always, grab any other divination tools you find supportive and let us just dive in. Woo. So our goals for today are explore what we had pride in for 2023. Thinking about those accomplishments and embrace pride as not a negative thing, but rather something that is worthy of celebrating because it means we have accomplished something, right? I feel like pride, when I picked pride for our word for December, there wasn't the conversations around pride that there seem to be now. I kind of pick things, our themes well in advance and through card pulling and whatnot over on Patreon. And so pride, I felt, was very important because it is about helping us build confidence, right? We have accomplished something. We have done something, whether that's just getting out of bed and brushing your teeth, big accomplishment sometimes, or whether it is landing a job, buying a house, or anything else related, similar, having a baby, those are all things we can take pride in without it being something that we feel bad to feel good, right? Like sometimes that's the issue. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it is windy in Philly and my studio is on the top floor and it is loud. We're also here to make space for celebrating our wins. So use today as a creative play day. Just make space. And it can be difficult for some of us to do that because we've been ingrained in a culture that commodifies shame rather than our pride. But pushing back on that is never a bad thing. And then find how this connects with our creative magic. I think when we feel more confident in ourselves, we often move with more ease throughout the world. And so this is just an opportunity to explore how that might support your creative work, but also, as always, this exploration is all about connecting deeper to our magic, our creative magic, intuitively. So like I've been saying, accepting pride can be a good thing, is hard. It's not always easy for us, or we don't feel we have time to sit and really reminisce on, wow, I did such a great job on this project, or I cleaned my room. What a good thing I did, because there's always something else, right? There's always another thing to do. So how can we embrace pride more, or just allow ourselves to sit with it before moving on to the next thing? How can we find pride in a way that honors us and the work we put into ourselves and what we do? So pride as a support, pride as a pause, as a stop, and give yourself that pat on the back that says, yes, I accomplished this. I did this thing and I'm proud of myself. Whether or not anyone else sees it, I see what I've done, right? So, as I said, pride can be a tricky thing, but let's work today. I invite you today to really acknowledge any hangups you might have, um, and allow yourself to just feel. So, right now, we're going to make a list. Oops. But before we do that, just kind of sit with the word for a second. What imagery comes to mind? What colors? What feeling do you notice in your body around this world? I want to invite you to begin writing those now if you feel called. I'm going to put on some jammy jams in just a moment and let you dive in. And just to interrupt for a second, once you are done with this list or journaling these words, I want you to write out your list on what you feel pride in for 2023. So this again can be big or small. And then I want you to place a color next to each item you listed. So kind of thinking about that color palette, your imagery that we talked about here. What imagery, what colors, what feelings? These are all going to be kind of connected to what your list is. So I'm going to let you be, and I'll check in shortly. All right, friends. If you get to a stopping point, feel free to pause and just write out whatever else you need to write out. This list can be as long or short as you want, as it feels necessary or appropriate. So let's drop into a little meditation. As you know, I love getting into the meditative state before we get into the meditative state. So allow yourself to get comfy. However that looks to you, of course. Unclench your jaw, stretch your body. Just find a seat we can do a quick meditation with. With eyes closed or open, looking at the screen, we're going to imagine in front of us, of course, look into the image on the screen. Imagine a circle. Imagine all the events and accomplishments, big and small, compressed into this circle. Taking deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now taking this circle that is in front of you, a sacred circle, naming all your accomplishments this year, everything you wrote down, and then some. Imagine that circle gliding and expanding to surround you. Surrounded by a bright light. This circle embraces you like a warm hug. Imagine the room you are in right now just filling with light from this halo surrounding your whole body that is now. Imagine this light pulsating love, joy, gratitude, and pride. Deep breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Feel your body soften as you sit with this word pride. Allow yourself to feel whatever comes up. There is no wrong or right. Taking a moment to say thank you to yourself. Maybe thank you to your body, your mind. Thank you to your support system. Feel free to say those things out loud. Thank you, body. And out. Thank you. Breath in and out. Thank you, me, for showing up, for getting things is done. The big and the small. Deep breath in and out. Place one hand over your heart and your belly. Really allow your hands to send that gratitude. Then just take a moment. Say, I am proud of what I've done this year. Forget to breathe. Deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And then let it go. Allow yourself to just be here. Just for a second. Before you open your eyes, really just sink into that feeling. You can feel proud of what you've done. If you haven't already, allow your eyes to bat open. Take your time coming back, write anything that came up for you, anything that feels appropriate. And now I want us to relate this to play, as I shared earlier. Using the colors you picked for pride, explore mark making with these colors on a separate piece of paper or canvas. Using this as play, and if you feel stuck, start by just taking one color intuitively from your palette and just add it to your paper. Again, we're working intuitively. So take your time to find that shape, that color, but don't take too long because the idea is we are working intuitively. So find that color, place it in any mark or pattern. And I'm going to let you just dive in for a little bit.
Things of that I was just thinking 2 weeks ago. It says, don't forget the
Here's some
grains of sand that
reminders
hold their
while you
secrets.
are
They
working.
know exactly why they are here. Without the words they don't need or have, they see it clear without eyes to steer themselves.
All right, friends. This is the part of the recording where I will give you the space to either continue working, which I do encourage you to do, or take a break here if you feel called. But again, please remember you are welcome to work for as long as you wish. This is a recording and the world is your oyster. So, some things to think about in reflection, because the way the magic sticks when we are having a spiritual experience, it's all about that integration. There it is. And this is how we do it in art ritual. Reflect. What came up for you around pride? Did you feel working with pride in this way supported your confidence? I'd love for you to share with me your thoughts and feelings. Of course, as always, I will see you for the next circle. Our next circle will be later in January and around the word surrender. So, surrendering to the process. More info on that soon. And of course, until then, take care. And I shall see you soon.